Dr. Bracciaria, according to the American Medical Association, which represents over 270,000 doctors, quote, an abundance of evidence from decades of scientific studies shows no link between vaccines and autism, end quote. That includes over a dozen rigorous scientific studies involving hundreds of thousands of children. Last week, you said, quote, the caricature, end quote, of Secretary Kennedy you've seen, quote, in the press is just totally unfair. You have seen him change his mind, you said, when you sent evidence to him. So my question is, have you shown Secretary Kennedy the existing evidence that shows that vaccines do not cause autism? What steps are you taking to make sure that our nation's health policy is guided by scientists and not conspiracy theorists?
Well, Senator,
Please talk into the mic a little bit closer.
Oh, I'm sorry, Senator.
Thank you.
Thank you for that question, Senator. I mean, I'm absolutely convinced that, for instance, the measles epidemic that we're seeing currently is best solved by parents vaccinating their children for measles. And I've said that publicly, and I've said that privately.
Please say it again loudly and clearly so parents all over this country can hear you. Please say it again.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best way to address the measles epidemic in this country is by vaccinating our children with measles.
Thank you very much.
You know, I've also heard Secretary Kennedy say that publicly. I mean, I think, as I said in that, as you said in that quote, I've seen him caricatured quite unfairly. I think the key thing to me is that we have to address the deep distrust that has developed over the last several years by the public.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I don't have a lot of time. You're right. There is deep mistrust. Do you think that deep mistrust now has something to do when you have an organization like the American Medical Association telling us that vaccines do not cause autism, but you have a secretary of HHS who says the very opposite? Do you think that causes concern and mistrust among parents?
You know, Senator, in 2024, there was a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association that said that only about 40% of patients still trust their doctors. As someone who went to medical school myself, it's absolutely shocking. And that's before Secretary Kennedy took office. We have to address this mistrust, but it has to be a bipartisan effort.
Let me ask you a simple question. Tell the American people, I appreciate your thoughts on measles. Do vaccines cause autism? Tell that to the American people. Yes? No?
I do not believe that the measles vaccine causes autism.
No, I didn't ask measles. Do vaccines cause autism?
I have not seen a study that suggests any single vaccine causes autism.
Okay, thank you. One of the issues that the American people are deeply concerned about is the high cost of prescription drugs. I think everybody on this panel, this committee worries about that. President Trump has said that we're going to have the lowest prices anywhere in the world for prescription drug, and your drug prices will go down 600, 700, 800%. Pretty good. Now, if I walk into a pharmacy and my drug prices have gone down 800%, you know what? Not only do I not have to pay anything for the drug, the pharmacy is going to give me money back. Is President Trump telling the truth when he says that drug prices in America are going to go down 600, 700, 800%?
Well, Senator, the way that the NIH addresses drug prices is by investing in research on reducing the drug prices through technological innovation. So I mentioned in my opening statement about the cure for sickle cell anemia. You know, Senator, it cost $3 million. So I've directed our folks to start investing in research to lower the price of that through innovation. Also, repurposed drugs, where new drugs...
I apologize again. I have very little time. All right. I would assume you would agree with me that when people go to the pharmacy, they don't get free drugs, despite what President Trump has said. Will you support legislation that I have offered that will lower the cost of prescription drugs in this country by half through not paying more than other countries are paying?
Senator, I can't support, I'm not in a position to support or not support legislation, but I'm very happy to work with anyone to help lower the price of drugs.